George Rose made a historic win tonight, a dominant performance from Tim Tszyu, mate. What's the emotions right now for yourself?
Look, right now we've just come off the back of Errol Spence doing his press conference, and I thought he had a few beautiful things to say there. So, pretty emotional about that at the moment. But the performance from Tim Tszyu today, I was that stoked for him. I was that proud of him, and it just felt good. You know, I actually felt comfortable through the whole fight. Often I'm on the edge of my seat and really amped up, but I just felt so comfortable watching him because he looked so comfortable in there, and him at this weight I think is exciting for what could sit around the corner.
What could be next for Tim Tszyu? Obviously, guys like Lara there at middleweight, and some other guys as well. Where do we go from here, George?
Well, look, Tim mentioned that he wants to take a break, but a break for Tim is also not that long. Tim's a lot more active than most fighters, so a break for him could mean that we see him roll out again at the end of the year, and who that's against we'll be working on over the next few weeks, next few days. We'll work on a plan for what's next for him, because he said he likes fighting at 160. I thought he looked amazing at 160. And I reckon there's some good fights there for him too.
There will be those out there that will say that Spence is not what he once was. Response to that, and how much credit does Tim Tszyu deserve tonight?
I think he deserves a lot of credit for what he did, given the journey that he's been on as well. I think coming into this fight, a lot of people said that they don't know what they'll see because you don't know what you're going to get from Errol, you don't know what you're going to get from Tim. I think he deserves credit for the performance that he put on, for how strong and how dominant he was. And Errol himself said that he felt ready, that he felt good coming into that fight. So give it the respect that it deserves. It was a good win. It was a very, very good win. Where you want to rate it, amongst other wins, it's up to each person. But for Tim Tszyu to beat a legend, a great American boxer in Errol Spence Jr., I think that's something that he deserves credit and will be one of his greatest wins.
And just a word on the week itself. I mean, ups, downs, highs, lows, but a fantastic night of boxing tonight, George.
Yeah, you've got to take a few punches in this sport, even when you're not in the ring. So it's been an interesting week, but a great week though too here in Sydney. I think Sydney really turned it on. The weather was amazing. I thought the activations that we did throughout the week were a lot of fun, and the people that we work with were great. Team Spence was fantastic to work with, given his status in boxing. Him and his team were fantastic to work with, and it's a shame that he is saying that that's his last one, because it's someone that I would have loved to have worked with more. But it is what it is. So great week, big win for Sydney, big win for Australia, big win for Tim Tszyu.
Nikita Tszyu next.
Yeah. Look, Nikita was there today too. Nikita's looking good. Nikita's excited for his next fight. He's had his time off in the wilderness that he loves to have after fighting, and he's. I think that's going to be a great fight. I've mentioned already that it was one of the domestic matchups I'd love to make, and I think that it's one that the nation's actually split over on who they think has got the wood in this one.
Well done, George. Always appreciate your time, mate, and thanks for a great week.
Thank you for being a part of it.